I don't stop the motion too early. I finish what I'm trying to accomplish. Bending at the back on the backhand. I want us to keep our chest up a little bit more upright here, so everything stays here, because the chest is going to tell me where the ball is going to go. Chest and my momentum are kind of working together. I don't want my chest to just stay upright for the sake of it staying upright. Yeah. The first is using angles at the baseline to our advantage, whether we're in an offensive position, a defensive position. We want to talk about where we take that ball in relation to where we're hitting it. Positioning and how our positioning dictates the shot that we're gonna hit. Let's say you're smack dab in the middle and then I hit a ball wide. Depending on how quickly you can get to the shot and where the ball is gonna determine the shot selection for us, okay? So if I'm all the way out here, do you think it's super smart for me to try to go like perfectly down the line or even like really short angle cross court?
Yeah.
Why? You explain to me.
Well, because I feel like you have a lot of angle.
You have angle, but remember I talked about like you're barely getting to this ball.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're barely getting to this ball, those are gonna be really hard shots to hit, okay? If you're there and you have time, then that's a different thing. But we're talking about the ball that like, you're all the way out wide, this is what it's gonna look like. You're right here and you're like gonna be struggling to get to it, okay? So in that situation, I want us to actually go a little bit more of a neutral ball, okay? I want us to give ourselves time so that we can get back to the next one. So a lot of times when I'm this far stretched out, as long as my opponent is not approaching the net or doing anything crazy, if they're at the baseline, I want to go like cross court, but fairly central, okay? So a ball like right there is great for me because now they have no angles, right? So I can, after that ball, get back here, recover, be in a good spot, and then go for the next one. Now, if that same ball, instead of it looking like this, it looks a little bit more like this, then yeah, you have options, you have time. You can use that ball to go cross court or down the line in that scenario. But if we're sprinting for this angle, I want it to be more neutral. Yeah. Okay? 8 in a row, and I'm gonna give you the 2 different types. One's gonna be a little bit slower and higher. And if that ball, you can take it down the line, you can take it short angle cross court. But if you get this one where you're really out wide, I want it to always go like a little bit higher and just straight kind of towards the middle. This is our target right here. Just kind of right past the center line. Yeah. Okay? So we'll start you in the middle over here. Here we go. Good. Now this one you can do something with. Nice. I'll change it up every time. Kind of off balance there. Good. Off balance. Nice. All the way back middle. All the way back middle. Here's a high one. All good. Finish your stroke. Good. That's 5. Good. 6. Another high one. 7. Good. Out wide. Get to it. Good. Perfect. 8. Okay. So I'm going to give you one of the tough ones and let's see how hard it is. I want you to hit the short angle. It's tough, right? It'd be a lot easier just to go for that middle ball. That's part of the reason why we're doing this. It's not that you couldn't do it, but it's just going to be hard to do it consistently, right? 7. Okay, finish your stroke. Same ball. Finish your stroke. Good. So even when we're taking pace off, we don't want to shorten the stroke. We just want to make sure that we're getting all the way around it to our target, right? So if I'm going short here, I don't stop the motion too early. I finish what I'm trying to accomplish, right? Every time.
Swing slower, right?
Yeah, you can swing a little bit slower. You don't want to de-accelerate. If you start at a 4, you don't want to end up at a 2. Yeah. Like if we start at a 4, we stay at a 4, right? Versus the other one, maybe you're swinging at like a 6 and you stay at a 6. Yeah. Okay. 7. 8. Nice. Good job, Chop. Yeah. And the wider you are, the more you're able to hit like an open stance if you want to, because it's tough to get all the way closed. And if you have time on the higher ball, then yeah, you can close off your stance and hit that shot, okay? Yeah. But you can hit an open stance on both if you want to. It's not a big deal if you hit an open stance on that, on the high one either. I just don't want us hitting a closed stance on a wide ball, because this is what it looks like. If I hit a closed stance here, I'm boom, one step this way, and another step this way, and then I take a step back to the ball. Right? There's a lot of wasted motion versus if I'm just one step and then back. 5. 6, nice. Get out wide, get there, get there. 7, nice. Last one, get there. 8. Perfect.
I started using Lost paddles back in March 2025. I witnessed how Lost continued to improve the quality and performance of their paddles over time, and my own game also improved with Lost paddles. The new Lost Cannon and the Lost Pro 4 series are amongst my personal favorites, and I have been using them in tournaments, drills, and lessons. Not only they come with the power and spin that's required in modern games, their large sweet spots make them very forgiving for players of all levels. What's even better is the fact that as of October 1st, 2025, both the Lost Cannon and the Lost Pro 4 Inferno are dual approved by both USAP and UPAA. You can use these paddles to play any amateur or pro tournaments. And the craziest thing is, if you use my discount code JUNG on the Lost website, you get 15% discount on everything, which brings the Lost Cannon paddle down to just $92. And I challenge you to find another dual certified paddle on the market that plays as well as the Lost Cannon for less than $100. If you have more budget and would like to get your hands on a paddle that can rival any other paddle on the market right now for less than $200 using my discount code, and it's also dual certified, I highly recommend the Lost Pro 4 Inferno, and you'll love the sound of it hitting the ball. These paddles also come with a standard 1-year warranty for your peace of mind. Thank you, Lost, for supporting my journey.
Okay, same drill. Go all the way out wide, open stance, even more open, open. Nice. 2. Now you can close off. 3. Close off again. 4. Get all the way back, all the way back. 5. 6. Even more open stance. Get that left leg out there. There we go. Last one.
Wait.
Good. So that's fine. You can do an open stance on that one, but we definitely want one out here.
Yeah.
Making sure that we set our leg, our left leg, before we hit the shot. So you notice I'm stepping and then hitting.
Yeah.
Right? We always want that left leg planted first. All right, here we go. So this one you can step into. Good. Get out wide, plant the left leg. Better. There we go. A little bit less choppy steps, right? Yeah. So we move with big steps. I want us to cover ground, and then as we get closer, we can refine it with the choppy steps, okay? Big steps, yep. There we go, that's the best one. 2. 3, good. 4. 5. 6. Step in. 7. 8. Okay, I want us to do a little bit better job of not like bending at the back on the backhand. I want us to keep our chest up a little bit more upright here, so everything stays here, because the chest is going to tell me where the ball is going to go. Okay, so if I'm bending down this much, then I have to tell the ball what to do with my arms, rather than having my chest to help me do what it needs to. Okay, so try to keep it up and pointed towards your target as you're making contact. Step in. 8. So still, now your chest is up, but we're losing some of that step into the ball, okay?
Yeah.
So I can still step in and have my forward momentum to the target, right? So if I'm going down the line, then this is my target. If I'm going a little bit more cross court, then maybe I'm stepping around this way. But my chest and my momentum are kind of working together. I don't want my chest to just stay upright for the sake of it staying upright.
Yeah.
It's still going towards the target. Yep. Here we go. Out wide. Nice, Chow. Step in. 2. Get around it. 3. Nice. More middle here, more middle. 4. Good. Same thing. 5. Good. I don't mind the height either. That's a good idea when you're in trouble. 6. Okay, take this one down the line. Down the line. 7. Nice. Okay, middle, middle, middle. 8. Really good, really good. That looked awesome.
Thank you, Michael, for coming out here and helping my son with his singles game. Michael turned pro in 2023 with 2 PPA singles titles under his belt. He's now ranked number 10 in the entire world. He also has a YouTube channel where he shares his drill routines, insights on the game from a pro's perspective. So definitely go check out his YouTube channel, and I'll drop the link to his channel down in the description below. Follow Michael on Instagram, Michael Loy PB.
Yep, love it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael.